Tonight that region play begins, and in Region 1-5A, the Hannah Yellow Jackets are the reigning champs, so it's their title until somebody knocks off Jason Tone's team. Well, they knew it would be a battle against Greenwood tonight. They had to go to their backup quarterback, Will Mayfield, while Tristan Lewis getting it done for the Eagles. About 5 to go in the first half. Eagles had a 21-7 lead, but later on, Jalen Watson punching it in the third. Jackets within 5, 21-16. Walker Kelly then going to take it to the house just early on in the fourth quarter, and that made it 22-21. Hannah, last chance for Lewis and the Eagles, but Dixon Davies knocks it down. Greenwood had played a bunch of close games early on in the season. They won at Dorman by a point. They beat Lexington last week by 6, but on this Friday night they fall 22-21 in a thrilling region opener against Hannah.
Love to wing T or hate it. You know, we can adapt depending on who's back there. So our kids rallied around Will Mayfield, and they did a great job.
Coach Stone always preaches, next man up, and I just live by that. Went with the reps with the ones and just locked in all week and really just focused on execute and getting the job done. Offense, we've been rolling. It's just penalties have been holding us back, and we fixed that and we executed on offense, and nothing more to ask for.
So Hannah now controls their own destiny. It's a region opener, a lot of football to be played, but Hannah happy to have the W. They've won 4 out of 6 in the series against Greenwood, which falls for the first time this season. Hannah's 3-1 overall. Show you some other region action from the 5A ranks and 4A in a bit, but let's check out a non-region game. Daniel and Clinton going at it again. They've met in postseason play. For the most part, the Lions have controlled the series. This game, though, a little bit different than the recent past for the two. And Todd Summers has the recap.
Clinton playing host to Daniel in a battle of traditional powers. First Red Devils possession. Javen Cook weaves his way through the Lions defense for a 15-yard touchdown. Clinton up 7-0. Late first quarter, Jace Gross airs it out, and Trey Wembley makes the sliding catch in the end zone for a 25-yard touchdown. Daniel leads 10-7. Early second quarter, Clinton facing 3rd and goal. Angelo Cromer goes off the right side and into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. Clinton back on top, 13-10. Under 5 minutes to play first half, Clinton forced to punt from its own end zone, and Trey Wembley makes the Red Devils pay as he returns it 35 yards for the score. Lions lead 17-13 at the break. Early third quarter, Red Devils facing 3rd and short. Javen Cook gets the ball on the end around and lives up to his nickname as he zooms 65 yards for the touchdown. Clinton back on top, 19-17. Under 5 minutes to play in the third. 3rd and goal from the 1. Once again, Javen Cook finds the end zone, his 3rd TD of the night. Clinton extends its lead to 27-17. Early fourth quarter, Daniel running back Manny Major goes off the right side and comes up with a major play. A 34-yard touchdown to cut the Clinton lead to 27-24. Midway through the fourth, Jace Gross throws deep to the end zone, and Trey Wembley makes a leaping grab in tight coverage for a 34-yard touchdown. Daniel back on top, 31-27. Down 7, Clinton with the ball. First play from scrimmage. The Red Devils fumble the exchange, and the Lions recover, and that leads to a Kingston Bibb 4-yard touchdown as Daniel scores 24 straight to build a 14-point lead. Clinton scores on the final play, but it's not enough as Daniel gets the road win, 41-33.
We've been unpacking resilience. We've been talking about what it's like being comfortable, being uncomfortable, and holy cow, I was really uncomfortable.
And Clinton, for the High School Red Zone, I'm Todd Summers.
Big night for Cook, over 150 yards rushing in the losing. Back to region play in the 5A ranks, and in region 2-5A, Gaffney down to Banks Boughton at quarterback. Javon Gilmore, they've been sharing time. He left earlier in the week. That's a Josiah Hill touchdown. 6-0 lead for the Tribe against the Boiling Springs team. They'd beaten the past 8. And then Boughton gets it into the end zone. 13-zip Gaffney. He's probably one of their better running threats. He came in averaging about 55 yards a game on the ground. In the end, Gaffney wins again against the Dogs by a final of 34-7 as the defense stepped up as well. Wade Hampton and Burns, the beautiful palace at the home of the Rebels, and well, they got going early on. Opening drive, Kane Rogers, Kalen McDowell, and then Rogers the other way to Trey Segura, the phenomenal junior. The cutback to get to the open field, another cut, and then he drags defenders. Gets past midfield. A couple of plays later, they call his number, punching it in for the first of his 2 touchdowns. Burns outgaining the Generals tonight in total yards, 447. to 66. And they make it 11 straight going back to 1978. 45-3 is your final. Dorman at home opening up Region 2-5A play against Riverside. Carter Nash is just a freshman. What a future he has for the Cavs. They call his number late first quarter. It's a 21-0 lead for the Cavaliers on a Warrior team that they came in 13-0 against all time. Fourth down, early second quarter. Speedy Taylor and Riverside go for it. He wasn't fast enough. Tylen Edwards upending him. That set up a Meek Slidell to Deshaun Watkins-Hines. Scoring toss, second scoring toss of the game, we're told the second of the season. And the Cavaliers rolling on to their third win of the year. They open up region play with a 31-3 win. Spartanburg and Eastside, this is a pretty compelling ball game, a battle of two quality running backs. For the Eagles, Lucas Tankersley, big physical, and maybe more speed than you think. That's a sprint for 63 yards. He finished the night with 187 and 3 touchdowns. Eastside had a 14-7 lead on the Vikings, but Trenton Lynch, no slouch in his own right. He finished with 208 rushing and 3 TDs. Here he takes a swing pass from Trey Burke. He's going to take that to the house. Burke and Lynch and the Vikings roll on to the win against Tankersley, who gets in there by a final of 48-34, just the second meeting for the two programs since 1979.